the partner or the pioneer, and I will be actually continuing a couple of them. I wish Raman would have been over here, but I know that he is really running, and a couple of points that he really mentioned, it was so very aligning to the same subject of what we are going to talk. But nevertheless, while we speak about the HR and sustainability, the partner or the pioneer, we should be asking, let me give you the context of any time whenever I meet a candidate to recruit for my own team, the HR team, normally I ask this question saying that, why HR? Some of them normally give me an answer to say, okay, I love people and I like to work with them, so I opted for this career. Few of them say that I think I really love helping and assisting and counseling people, and that's the reason why I opted for HR. And some of them say that, okay, post my graduation, I feel that supply-demand curve in the market has really increased, and I think supplying the right talent to the right position at the right time is very much necessary, and that's the reason I am right over here. And whenever I listen to these answers, a smile really, comes upon my face and say, okay, how I wish it was all so easy about it when it comes to HR. But some of the very interesting and very amusing answers that I have received, why HR is, well, we really go, one of the candidates made an acronym out of it. H stands for hearing to people, U stands for understanding people, M stands for motivating people, then A stands for acknowledging them, and N stands for news sharing openly. This was something which was hilarious when I really listened to these answers. But why am I really sharing these experiences with you is, while we are as a part of the HR, I represent First American, and I work as a general manager and head HR of First American, which is into BFSI domain, and we are predominantly into title insurance. We are around 4,500 people across India, spread across 3 locations. Coming on to my experience, and why did I really share that experience to start with this? It's important that we know, how did we really evolve as HR? What is making us to speak why HR? Or HR is synonymous to people, and normally we attach the human behavior, assistance, helping, counseling, all these words to be synonymous to HR. But beyond it, have we really looked at it? That's the question that most of the occasions in an interview with HR, I feel like I want to ask these questions to them. Why not business? Why are you only attaching to people? Yes, people is the crux, but beyond it, what? So while with that drive, I just wanted to give you a snippet of how did we really grow as HRs. When you really look at the entire evolution of HR, we just heard that how did we evolve, and we have really sustained for almost 100 years. The concept of HR literally started during the Industrial Revolution, early 1880s, and it was more with the welfare officers, the control freaks, and more like a conventions. Then during the World Wars, it actually thrived to become somebody who is a labor supervisor, while they had a compliance and also the administration activities that they used to focus on. Next came the kind of the personal management post that particular period, but the greatest plunge that we have taken in the last 15 years, that is 2000 and odd, is around 77 times than what we had really spent across as the HR professionals, and we have thrived 77 times the speed of what we were before. So what we have not done in these 100 years, probably we have taken such a great plunge that the strategic HRM really came into the focus and the limelight.